Hey guys, welcome back as always. My name is Leyzar, and today for you fantastic individuals, I got, a bit of a quick heads up, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about the next rotation from Prime Resurgence. Yes, the big queen herself, the AoE goddess, Saryn is making a return. And not only Saryn, but also Valkyr Prime. Now to check this out, all you gotta do is head on over to Mario's Bazaar, like you've seen me do, and go talk to what's-her-face, Varzia Dax, browse wares, and in the lower right hand portion of the screen you will be able to see the next offering coming up in 8 days, 9 hours at the time of recording. And all you gotta do is hover, my friends. Ooh, Valkyr Prime, Cernos Prime, Venka Prime, Saryn Prime, Nikana Prime, Spira Prime, and of course all their specifics. For example, you're gonna be able to buy their specific accessories. Yes, I'm talking about those outstanding cosmetic upgrades, shoulder attachments, bandanas, and all whatever else. But of course, unfortunately, all of the cosmetics are only obtainable using the premium currency called Regal Aya, and Regal Aya can only be obtained with real money. But the functional stuff, I'm talking about anything and everything that gives you power, the Warframes, the weapons, everything can simply be obtained by farming normal Aya. You farm a whole lot of Aya, you make yourself a nice thick stack, and then when the rotation comes around, all you gotta do is simply buy all the relics, random, make sure you got plenty of reactant, head on over to the chat and make yourself a nice red share team. Now that we have... Do I even say that we have cross-play enabled? Technically, PC and Xbox have been holding hands for quite some time now, and of course we're still awaiting the guys from PlayStation and the guys from Nintendo Switch, 100%, but nowadays it's a whole lot easier for the guys on console, the guys on Xbox to get those parties, to get those red share parties going, which makes it easier for you to get the items that you want. So again, make sure you got plenty, my friends, plenty of regular Aya, because the other one is only obtainable with big cash. As for the weapons, well, the Cernos Prime is an absolutely beautiful weapon, but the problem with the Cernos Prime, well, it's not exactly one of the most popular weapons in the game right now. I still love it, I still think you should fully build it and enjoy it, and if you need more convincing, link in the cards right now so you can see what the Cernos Prime is legitimately capable of. I forgot when I last updated that guide, however. As for the Venka Prime, pretty good pair of claws, scratchy and all that good stuff, but the Nikana Prime... Well, the Nikana Prime may not be one of the most powerful melee weapons in the game, period, but it still is one of the most powerful one-handed swords in the game, even though it's a one-handed Nikana, which is not exactly the same thing now, is it? But more importantly, my friends, when it comes to the Nikana Prime, you cannot beat it when it comes to fashion sense. If you fancy yourself a bit of a fashion framer and all whatnot, 100% you gotta get yourself the Nikana. It's got that cool sheet, you can put the cool skins, it's got that little textile thingy dropping down. It's really, really cool, subjectively speaking. As for the Spira Prime, as far as thrown weapons are concerned, they haven't really been in a good spot for the last, well, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years, something of the sort. Please, dear developer, we could really use an update on thrown weapons so they are more relevant to the game. But if you would like to know which one is the most powerful, technically that's kind of it. The Spira Prime is one of the most powerful thrown weapons in the game, if not the most powerful, even though that's not technically saying all that much. So again, my friends, 8 days, 9 hours, and if you still didn't get Equinox Prime, Wukong Prime, or their signature weapons, you still got 8 times worth of far time. Make sure you pick up these because some of them are absolutely bloody fantastic. Bratton Prime, if you're interested in something a bit more... If you're coming from a more standard FPS, let's say something like Counter-Strike, right, and you want to ease into Warframe and all the craziness that goes on here, the Bratton Prime mixed together with the Lex Prime, fantastic ideas. The Lex Prime is the Deagle of Warframe. As for the Bratton Prime, some people call it the AK of Warframe. That's false. Technically, we have another weapon, which is the AK of Warframe. The Bratton Prime is what I like to call a standard assault rifle affair. It doesn't really get more standard than that. And if you want to see what these beautiful weapons are capable of, link in the cards right now for both the Bratton Prime and the Lex Prime. Now, my friends, before I go, there's still one more thing that I do want to do. Give you a jumping off point when it comes to Queen Saryn. I want to show you a standard build. Something that I want you to treat as a jumping off point to Saryn and her crazy, outstanding AoE clear capabilities. So a introductory level setup would look something along these lines. Now keep in mind, it's not mandatory necessarily to go this way. As for Venom Dose is only here if you're going to be running the killer combo between this and the Sobek. Now, this is made possible thanks to Saryn's Toxic Lash ability. It's a fantastic combination, not necessarily because of the Sobek per se, more appropriately said, it's because of Acid Shells, which is a Sobek only augment. Now, running this fantastic combination, you're going to be able to AoE clear scores upon scores of enemies with just the Sobek dealing damage alone and Acid Shells just exploding everywhere. And yes, I do mean actual high level enemies. Now, the build itself is a bit cookie cutter. You do need specifics, and if you want to know exactly how it works and what it's capable of, full build guide in the cards right now on the Sobek, because essentially that's the weapon that makes this possible. Now, of course, my focus was to make sure you don't miss out on Saryn Prime, but it should be said, Valkyr Prime is also coming with Saryn Prime. And while Valkyr Prime may not have the AoE capabilities that Saryn has, she is still one amazing, hot Warframe. And if you guys fancy yourself a bit of kitty, clay, scratchy action thingy in melee mode and screams, because she does quite scream a lot, definitely go for Valkyr Prime as well. From my point of view, she's an amazing Warframe that everybody should have. And I do believe, my friends, that is pretty much it. As always, my name is Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe only if you enjoy the content. And I'll catch you guys in the next time. And again, sorry about the voice. I'm still kind of recovering from this nasty cold. Bye, guys. See you in the next one. What was the AK of Warframe? It's bothering me now. It wasn't the Brat. No, the AK of Warframe was... Damn it. I know it. It has 3 variations. It has a Kuva variation. For sure. The Karak, that's it. That's the AK of Warframe. The Karak.